So I do have an update story, which is interesting considering what we just talked about. Mm-hmm. So Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has came out and announced on his Twitter feed that Black Adam is going to be profitable. So
okay,
right now it's sitting at a global gross of $390 million. You've got $195 million in production costs, which I think is actually a lot higher. PA spend, I guess maybe that's promotion and marketing, maybe between 80 to 100 million. The Dwayne Johnson and DC New Line film is looking to net between 52 million and 72 million ultimately. I guess if you factor in ticket sales as well as rentals, which is still kind of disappointing, man. I would think, I mean, profit is profit.
Say that again. How much did that it cost to make that film?
I think this is underreported, man. They said it cost 195 million production costs, and I think that's an underestimate.
I think that's overestimated.
I feel like this thing was probably a little bit more, probably closer to like 225. If you think
really,
man, I don't know.
I don't see that being the budget of that film.
Mm-hmm. I could see it. I mean, actually, the CG looked really good. Like I feel like, yeah, they probably.
But it's one thing about that. It's one thing about that film. I did like what I saw on it, but that cinematography on it was shit. It wasn't the best shot film. It had some nice action sequences. I'm trying to think of a Marvel film that had like bad cinematography, and I can't think of one out of everything that Marvel's done. Oh, that's a lot of money for that film.
I mean, well, they said for a franchise starter, it's not the worst. Captain America's first film made 370 million worldwide. And we saw what that became, but also at the same time, though, Black Adam ain't no Captain America.
Yeah.
But Black Adam was Dwayne Johnson's biggest solo opening stateside at $67 million, when it first premiered.
How much has it made so far? 300 million, and it costs 180 to make. I don't see that. I'm sorry to sound like Sam Rothstein. I mean, from Casino. I'm gonna have to break the muffins and open up and just see how much,
But like I said, it was his biggest solo opening stateside to date. But what I think killed the momentum was those reviews that were really just killing it. And that probably contributed to the big drop off, after the film came out, because it's hard to believe like this thing should have made money, especially from all the stuff I hear about these DC fans. It's like, dang, y'all didn't support your own thing. This was a chance for y'all to come back and put DC back on top, but they didn't even want to mess with it, which is crazy. Hobbs and Shaw crushed this, man. I think Hobbs and Shaw almost made $1 billion, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, but you know what things about Hobbs and Shaw? I don't care if anybody doesn't care about like the Fast and Furious, but those were pre-existing characters, and it's that world is established.
Yeah, I just think it's interesting that he had to come out and make this statement, or he felt the need to. That's wild to me.